In this video, I'll be doing a demo on the CRUD function using Node.js and MongoDB. So, as you can see, this is the database. Currently, we have 2 users in the database. And in order to retrieve the data from the database, we need to include the GET request as well as the API endpoints. So when we send the request, we'll be able to see the data retrieved from the database. Similarly, if we go to the browser and we include the endpoints, we should also be able to see the data reflected from the database. So now let's try to create a new user. So in order to do that, we need to use the post request with the same API endpoints. And now we need to include the variables, which is name, email, and password. Okay, so let's do a new name. So Susan at gmail.com, and password secret. Okay, so now let's send this request. So we should be able to see the new data added into the database, and it does. If we go to the browser and reload, the new data is added into the database. So let's try to update the data. So in order to update the data, we need an ID as to be included in the endpoints. And then we need, for example, we want to change the name to Susan Tan, and maybe the email as well. For the password, maybe we leave it as it is. When we send the request, you should be able to see the data reflected in the database as well. So, and if you go to the browser, this is the original data. If I do a refresh, the new data will be reflected. Now let's try to delete the data. So in order to delete the data, we need to include as well the ID in the API endpoints. So for example, I want to delete Elon Musk as a user, so I copy the ID and I put it in the API endpoints, and I send the request. In the response, user Elon Musk was deleted. So if I refresh the database, the data will be deleted. If I reload the browser, the data will also be deleted.